Michaela Renava for Nesson Fuel, joined now via Skype by NASCAR driver Michael McDowell of Levine Family Racing. Down in Daytona, how's everything going for you, Michael?
It's been a lot of fun. We got the qualify on Sunday. We're all getting ready for the Can-Am duels tomorrow. Everybody's looking forward to that. But, this morning we've had a lot of interviews with the media and just getting all the hype up for the 500. There's a lot of excitement here. We're ready to go.
I know there's a lot of excitement surrounding Daytona the whole week, but also excitement for you and your team heading into your first full season together. What does it feel like?
Well, it's definitely a dream come true for me. I've been in the Sprint Cup Series for 8 years now, but this will be my first time running full time. So definitely looking forward to that. Everybody at LFR has done a great job preparing in the off season. We're ready to take on 2017, and hopefully we'll be able to see ourselves in victory lane and get in the chase.
How did your off-season training and preparations change now, knowing that you're heading into a full season that's going to be stacked?
Not a lot changed for myself. I'm always preparing, like I'm running full time, even the years I wasn't. But a lot for the team. Just it's a big undertaking to go to full time. You got to have all the key personnel and enough equipment and cars, bits and pieces. So, a lot of work's gone into the off season. Everybody at Levine Family Racing's done a great job preparing, and we'll see. We kick off the season here, and it's all happening now.
And now once you get into the season, do you expect there to be any differences on a week-to-week basis now, having continuity that you're constantly racing?
Yeah, for sure. You definitely get into a rhythm in this sport. With our season being so long and you're doing it every week, you get into that rhythm, you sort of get into that groove, and there's a lot of chemistry involved with that. For me driving too, just the feel and what you're looking for out of the car, and the same with the crew guys, and that definitely helps not breaking up that momentum in the middle of the season. And this will be the first year where we can go every weekend and really get into that groove.
And what are you and your team's expectations for yourselves for this season?
We're still a small team, but we have high aspirations for this year. We finished out the season last year strong with a top 10 finish in Homestead, and we'd like to pick up right where we left off. We know that that's a lofty goal every weekend, but our goal is to surprise some people, put ourselves in position to sneak a win in there, and we got 36 chances to do it.
And is there any added pressure or nerves at all now with a full season ahead of you?
Not really for me. Even though, I haven't been full time, last year I did 30 of the 36 races. So, there's not any added pressure. I think that the pressure comes from just being driven, wanting to succeed, and everybody on our team's like that. So we put enough pressure on ourselves to perform at a high level, and everybody's pushing each other, and that's what makes a team great.
And you mentioned that you drive on a smaller team. How is that heading into Daytona on a super speedway? Is that harder for you compared to other teams that have a few cars in the race?
Yeah, it's definitely, this is a one race where you need friends out there. The draft is really critical, and you're in big groups and packs, and you see teammates work with each other. We're a single car team, so we don't really have anyone designated to work with. But at the same time, we've been in this spot before, and we've made friends out there, and we got a great alliance with RCR. And the goal is to get our K-Love radio Chevy up front all day and keep it there.
And we've seen our fair share of surprise finishes at Daytona. So what are your expectations for Sunday? Do you think you have a shot at winning?
Oh, for sure we have a shot. I mean, this is one of the races that that you can have a shot. We've had great success here before, and I think 4 out of the last 6 times we come to Daytona, we run in the top 15, a few times in the top 10, and if we keep putting ourselves in that spot, you put yourself in position at the end of the race to maybe sneak a win, and that's what you have to do. You have to get up in that top 10 and work your way to the top 5, and you never know, those last few laps you put yourself in the right spot and you can get the checkered flag.
And what would a win here, with all the eyes that are going to be on you, how would that set the tone moving forward for the rest of the season?
for a small team or for any team, it would be huge. But in particular, a small team to win the Great American Race, the biggest race in our sport, the Daytona 500 would be huge. To do it as an underdog, not only does it propel your race team and just give you the opportunity to be even more competitive, but it also gets you in the chase, which is really important with partners and sponsorship. And we know that our sport is driven by sponsorship. So if you're able to get a win and get in the chase, you can definitely provide a lot of value.
All right. Well, Michael, best of luck to you, and thanks so much for talking with us.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.